What is up? Thank you for coming to my channel, Prison POV. It's my favorite type of video to make. Shout out to the joiners. Shout out to the point of view crew. And I'm going to do another viewer's choice. And I didn't count, but there's a grip. I'm using a grip of your guys' suggestions. And if you're saying, hey, Splinter, you didn't use my suggestion, it was dope, it's probably because I'm going to make a full-length video out of it. A lot of them were that good. I'm like, full length on this one. Be that as it may, let's just kick this off. Viewer's choice. You know how it works. I put out a community tab. Ask you guys to leave some suggestions. I go through it. Pick a grip. Shout you out. And let's talk about it. Let's get into it. First person. Nathan Nash. He said like the first time you ever put in work. What was it like? Were you nervous? There's a little bit more to that question. But the gist of it being, hey man, first time you put in work, like what happened? How'd it go down? Were you nervous? The first time I had to put in work, a political thing, be involved, removing someone, I was eager beaver. Because either him or me. This dude totally set me up. I almost got because of him. Because he called a foul shot. He said, hey, Splinter, go tell those dudes this. Tell them to do this. And I said it. And it happened. And everyone's like, what the heck? Splinter, why'd you do and say that? And I was like, well, I didn't. He told me to say it. And he's like, no, I didn't. So it just fell on me. I had to speak for mines out on the yard. Put it back up on him where it belonged. I remember we were up on the hill too. I was surrounded by a group of dudes. They're like, let's put this on pause till the homeboys get here. I'm like, there's like 30 dudes here. Isn't this the homeboys? Is there more? More's coming? Yikes. So they determined he was foul and in the wrong. He had to go. And I was like, shh, let me do it then. I got a little bit of built up rage. So I hung out in his dorm. Waited for him to come back to work. But, you know, he knew it was going down. He knew he was in trouble. He rolled it up right then and there. So it didn't even go down. But that's how it did. Actual first contact, where I put in some work, was like real quick. Because in my little section, this dude was, slinging weed. This dude came up to get some weed from him. As he was leaving, he saw a cop and got scared. Ran back into our section, handed the dude back the weed. He was like, and the cop came in there just because he saw him running back and forth. And was like, what's going on here? And it was totally foul. How he did it was totally foul. He put it up on him. Out of the cops left, dude said he's got to get got. It's pretty much, I was standing there, youngster was standing there. He got. That's how it happened. Be that as it may. So, hey. Sax Smith. General duties of the key holder. This is a good one. So, key holder, check paperwork. You're in charge of all the woods in your building, your yard, whatever you're running. Make sure that they can be there. That they're all solid and their paperwork is straight. And then you want to iron out any conflict because there's really no one-on-ones. So if a white dude starts getting into it with this black dude and if it doesn't get squashed, the whole yard's going to kick off. So the dude has a key, so the woods will step in and be like, what's going on here? What are you guys arguing about? As will the black dude who has the keys. And they'll kind of take over and they'll talk it out, squash it. Because you don't want it to go there for something stupid. Checking paperwork, making sure everything is cool. That's pretty much it. There's not a whole lot to it. Assigning disciplines, of course. If someone gets in trouble, it's up to you to decide, they get in trouble. For instance, when I had the keys to C1, this wood just walked up and cheap shot another wood. He's mad at him. That's not how you do it. Really can't fight anyway. If you're going to fight, it has to be a very good reason. It has to be over in the corner and set up. But just rather woods not fight. It makes us look bad. But if you just walk up and cheap shot him, especially in front of a bunch of other races, it was on me, Splinter, this is what happened. What do you want to do? So I'm like, give him 23 seconds. Any little thing that arises, they'll take it right to the key holder. Hey, this is what happened. What do you want to do? It's up to him. Run the yard, make sure everything goes smooth. So, James Fall said prank. Any kind of prank got someone in trouble. Man, trip on this. If anyone's been to McFarland, level 2 CCF, back in the shitters, you got a toilet and you got like a brick wall at either side, but there's a brick missing right here so that you can put your toilet paper roll. It's a pretty cool little convenient little setup. This dude, I don't know what he was thinking. They're back there, they're doing piercings. There's some eyebrow piercings, even a little bit of, piercings down there in private parts. It happens. Prince Albert's, beads, pretty common. Back there doing something like that, not even quite sure what, wasn't my business, but he had a bowl full of jewelry and like the Vaseline that you would use and maybe little band-aids and shit. He had the whole setup for the piercing. That's how I knew that they're doing piercings. let this unfold. Anyway, so the dude was sitting on the shitter, and one of the dudes was back there doing piercings, already had his junk out because of the piercing. Hey, it's a new drinking game. Take a shot every time Splinter says piercing, piercing, piercing. Dude was taking a shit. Homeboy thought it'd be funny if he came over here, removed that toilet paper roll, and put his junk through. So dude's like sitting on the toilet, and looks like, whoa! So his junk right there. Other dude on the side of the brick wall like this, because it's not that tall. Ha 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 ha! Ha ha ha, no. He got it from the toilet, I don't even think he wiped. Ran over, got the powers of B, gathered everybody, said, dude did this. Hella foul. What's going on? Can't allow that. So he noticed everyone was plotting on him. And what saved his ass was the cop didn't really notice everyone plotting, but noticed him back there for a long time. They've been watching him back there piercing. They're already tripping. What the hell is he doing back there? So they came back there and the cop grabbed that bowl I told you about. That's how I knew there's a bowl full of jewelry and stuff. So the cop grabbed that and started to walk away with it. Dude knew he was in trouble for throwing his thing out there through the hole. So he walked up and sucked the bowl out of the cop's hand. At that point, the cop grabbed him, handcuffed him. It's like a PC move. He had to get out of there. He got the cop's attention, got out of there. So hey, that was the craziest. Like, is that a prank? Not a lot of pranks go down because it's not really like a ha-ha funny situation. Not too many pranks. Like if you watched my last video, I did that prank where I shot dude waffle with mustard in it. And see, that could backfire. Someone could be having a bad day. And it could be funny to him. George the Infinite. How long a case takes. That's a pretty good point. Cases can drag out. You can make them drag out. For instance, a lot of times you may not want to go to Wasco reception. They have no phones. It sucks ass. It's hot in the summer. You have some little, when you get arrested, say if you're absconding or catch your case, maybe you have a little misdemeanor. And you'll just put it off. You'll postpone your misdemeanor and drag it out. Your little court case so that you can stay in county jail and not have to go to Wasco to do your violation. Or if you're fighting a big one, you got some big, hot, heavy case, you're going to want to drag it out because the witnesses forget. I mean, do you want to go to court right away when the witnesses can get up there and say, yesterday I saw him do this? Or do you want them to get there and be like, 3 years ago, I think I saw him, but drag that shit out. It's always for your benefit. So they have to take a long ass time. George Infinite also asked, half white, half Hispanic. Are they cool? They can roll with what? How they? Well, some would. Half white, half Hispanic. No problem at all. They could either roll Southsider, Norteño, even Paisa. I've seen it. Or they can roll wood. It's totally up to them. No, I've seen tons of half Hispanic, half white woods, and half Hispanic, half white Southsiders. So be that as man. There's no trouble at all, man. So, Boomhauser 710. Am I moving this entirely way too quick? No, not really. Boomhauser 710 said, this is a good one. After tobacco was outlawed, because I talk about how tobacco was legal, I was on the farm. They actually had it in prison for the longest time. They came and took tobacco, came and took weights. The clothes used to be cool too. Button-ups with a collar, jeans with a belt, boots, pockets. They took it all away and gave you pajamas, like a V-neck, elastic. Dude, they give you pajamas now. Everything just went to shit. So, you used to have tobacco. When they took it away, he said, how did people smoke? How'd they get away with smoking? How'd they hide this smell? They don't care. They don't care. If people get tobacco, they get weed, they're smoking it. I remember at Soledad in the morning, that place is stunk with weed. It's like, seemed like every other cell would fire it up after breakfast, and the cops, what are they going to do? You don't know where it's coming from, and it's just, people make attempts. They put soap inside of a sock, and they'll swing it around, or baby powder. They will blow their smoke into a bag, and then they'll try to flush it. They'll make an effort. But at the end of the day, it's everywhere. You can't really tell. Cops aren't going to be like, I mean, you can smell strong. I mean, I've mentioned before, being a male minimum, the farm, having tobacco, going to court, seeing someone who's in pretrial, giving them that clavo, and then busting it open right then and there, and just smoking a cigarette in the bus. Like, dude, you're going to be in your cell like within an hour or so, dog. Kick back. I know you're looking like 12 years, and your lady's snitching on you, and you're going through changes. Going through changes. Shut up, Ozzy, you're drunk. All right, Soho. Hope I don't do that after everyone. Soho, where'd that come from, man? So, all right, look at the Daniel Patrick said, mess up things that cops do, guards do. They just mess up stuff. One did something messed up to me, and I've been dying to tell the story, and I'm holding back. I'm not even going to tell it now. I'm going to bring it up eventually, because it kind of makes it look bad, what this guy did. But I was going to go home in a couple of days, and, bro, they're more respectful in prison. In the county jail, don't come at them. They'll knuckle up. They'll get that ass. But what was really crazy is that a homie of mine in the pen, he was worked in the kitchen, and he came out with just some punk ass sandwich. It was on a Sunday, that Grand Slam. Every Sunday, I don't care what prison you're at in California, you're going to get fried egg, hash brown, oatmeal, toast, the Grand Slam, with a little thing of sausage, whatever. He made a sandwich. He worked in the kitchen. Cop saw it, was being a dick, and took it from him. Boom, he took off on the cop. Got a shoe term. This dude looks hella soft. If you were to look at him, you'd think NAC, which just stands for non-affiliated convict. You would just think, nah, just, he ain't, yeah. Not quite a lame, just like a slap away maybe. But no, solid as hell. And then I saw him later in ICDTP. And I had scored some weed and tobacco and stuff, and I had the homeboys back in the corner. Come on, dogs. Come on, homeboys. And he came back there. And a solid dude I knew was like, Splinter, well, you gonna let that dude come smoke with us? I was like, you don't know his story, homeboy, I do. I know who'd take flight on you in a heartbeat. And he's been to places that you'd be scared to go. Put it that way. That you ain't been. So, yeah, of course he's coming. I'd kick you out and bring him in if it came down to it. So, and he felt stupid after when we explained it. So, anyways, that was me, man. So, I went from so to Is my mind needing like some kind of verbal pause in between each statement, perhaps? So, T. Joe said, stupid things new inmates have done. Well, man, I ain't brought it up before, but this just rings the loudest. This bell rings the loudest, stupid inmate. This folio knew he was going to jail somehow, and he had the presence of mind to bring in clavo. Good for him, some tobacco. Hooped it. Went through a central receiving facility. Got arrested by the cops, Kern County. You go through that CRF on Truxton, and they come, snatch you up, chain you up, way out to Laredo. You go out there and you watch a long movie for 2 hours before you hit the barracks. In that 2-hour time, that white boy, some Mexican talked him out of that clavo. Talked him into pooping it out and giving it to him. I don't know how. I don't know what kind of game you ran on him, kind of drag. It's kind of impressive. People will do that. They manipulate. If they see something, have it. Because other prisons, other states, they can rob and shit. In California, you can't really rob nobody, but you can mentally punk them, talk them into it, finagle. So this wood came up, talked him to the south side, and I'm probably like, yeah, I got some tobacco. I brought it with me. South side was like, well, shit, how much? Let me see it. Better to take it out now, because you don't want to take it out now. You should take it out now. If you take it out in your barracks, it won't be on you. I'm just guessing what drag you ran. Talked to Wood into taking it out when he should have waited till he got to his barracks. And then he talked him into giving it to him. So then the dude comes into our barracks. I got the keys to it. He walks in. First thing we say, every white boy, you help them make their bed. It's three bunks. Kind of awkward. You pull that mattress out on a table and you talk to him, help him put a sheet on it. Did you bring anything? You got anything? He's like, well, I'm kinda, sorta. It's like, I brought something, but I gave it to somebody. And like, what? What do you mean? Like, no, I don't care what you mean. I don't care, but is it here? You brought some, gave it to somebody, and it's here. He's like, yes, dude's over there. Go get it when the yard opens. And he went and came back like, he said, I can't have it. I just straight finessed, punk. And it falls under, if you can't stick up for yourself, we can't stick up for you. Because I can't run over there and, hey, how come you didn't give it to him, man? So he got hands put on him. Kind of a sad situation. So, sad for him. Sad for us, we didn't get to smoke. And what's really messed up, what breaks our heart the most, the Southsiders ended up with it, and they're selling little Pinner cigarettes to white boys for like $1 or $2 a pop. Snarf, snarf. Could have been us selling those cigarettes. So, he doesn't mean. Matthew Soto. How does solitary confinement mess with your mind? It does. And I tripped on that when I first went in the whole Soledad. I was there for assault with a weapon, single cell, and it's, quiet on the tier. You can't be, hey, I'm well. There's a little bit of talking, but mostly kites. Done through kites, quiet. You cannot, like chess though. 32-11. 14-4. They could shout that out all day, but you can't say, hey, dog, what are you doing? Oh, I guess because you don't want people to hear your business. Duh. But there's no talking on the tier's my point. And so I'm in a single cell, like, who am I going to talk to? Stuck in here for a year, not talking to nobody. And I start to notice that I thought people were talking about me. Someone's like, yeah, man, I'm going to get some this winter. He's going to get some of Splinter? What do you mean? Ride a kite. What's that dog? What do you mean, homeboy? And I throw it away, like, no, he didn't say that. He didn't write it again. Kind of like erasing a text and shit. I delete. I'll give him a verbal in the yard. Because I don't want to, hey, brother, I thought I heard you say, like, get Splinter or something. He's like, no, winter. It's real. It gets real. It gets real and gets fun, but it's not real fun. And you'll keep your cell real clean. I think that's where I developed the damn ADHD type shit, where it's just everything's clean, everything just. And then also, what else do my notes say? He said, how can you defeat though? And here's how I did defeat it. So I've been the whole several times in that situation, and you write. You just write your people. Right? Keep your mind active. One time I wrote a book, and it was bomb halfway through, but as soon as I got to the yard, I threw it in the freaking trash. But the whole lockdown 24/7, dude, it was a murder mystery. It was dope. I'd make my cellie read it, and I'd always make him start from the beginning. It's like 100 pages long. I'd add like 3 pages. Read what I put, dog. No, start from the beginning. He's like, fuck, boy, I already know what the beginning says. I'll tell you by heart. I was like, just read it, brother. Go back up at least halfway. So, yes, man, it can affect you, solitary confinement. Right. Anyways, be that as it may. So, Danny Evans said, most scared you ever were in prison. Without a doubt, most scared I ever been in the pen. And it is when, oh, damn, without a doubt, most scared I ever been is when I was in the pen. Or some shit I fucked up. Where's my guitar? A lot of you guys are later, deuces, dog. We were with you till the fucking, the freestyle. No, don't go anywhere. It gets better. It always gets greater later. Now look, Danny Evans, most scared. Homeboy, I told you guys several times, and what I'm going to do, it's covered up now. But you can still see it. I'm going to have someone bring out that tattoo I used to have on my back, a BZE. My cousin did it when I was 16. It looked like a black dude. I told you guys, Jerry Curls. He had a big chain, even a K in my first initial. Just totally looked like a rapper black dude because my cousin was like in a rap. I mean, didn't think nothing of it. I didn't think I was going to be doing prison time at 16 and the whole wood thing. I didn't know. I thought it was cool and shit. Until I got there and like, what's that? Tripping on me. So then I'm doing my first term, getting ready to go home like in about a month. I'm out of there. And I'm arguing with somebody over a card game. I wasn't going to go to dinner. They released dinner 10 at a time. They came and said, last call, last call. Like, I'm going to go to dinner, fuck it. Then I grabbed the door. I'm like, dude, pound those cards in your ass, boy. And we go slam the door. But the cop was like, last call, and nailed him. But he put a gang extra on it. But that workman's cop, come on, you know he did. Fell down and did shit. You know, he's like, floating like a fish and shit. Nah, dog, get up, homeboy. You showed up with that broken rib, dog. You showed up with that bruise on your fucking shoulder, whatever it was. Anyways, my bad. Sorry. Handcuffed in the hole. Assault on a cop. They're going to probably take me to Kern County Jail. Give me another term, 2 years. Probably 2 years and a half. Then they're going to give me a shoot term. A 1-year shoot term for assault on an officer. Give me another 365 days. I'm going to start that shoot term off at D6. Whenever D6 goes out to the yard, they go out in their boxers. And D6 is the gangsters, the realest of the real. Here I am, my first term, on my way to D6 with Easy on my back. Snarf, snarf, dude. Yikes, I was nervous, I admit. I was just like, I can already see it. What is that? What is that? I've been to several fist fights up to this point over the thing. And the first thing I did when I got out my first term, had that motherfucker covered up. Okay, so, yeah, man, for real. Jared Holtenbach. How people eat and work out to get big. They don't really eat and work out to get big in there. They just work out. I mean, people do burpees every day. Really, if you analyze that scientifically, you're not going to really get big by doing burpees every day. But your wind's going to get good. It sure does look good. When you have 5 dudes, look, it's militant as hell. And they're counting 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. They'll do that all day long, brother. I love it. Maybe not going to get in the biggest. Some people do, however. You're just eating your state issue. And you're eating top ramen. Some places, a couple of times, I've had creatine. And one time I took creatine. When I got out, my brother said it's the biggest I've ever been. He saw me. So, the dude just takes some creatine. One time, though, I had a neighbor. What he said, his little theory, and I loved it. I was like, bro, great theory. He thought there was this gang of vitamin D in milk, which I guess there is. So he wanted to trade his actual food, his pancakes, his tangible, yummy mass pancakes for milk. No problem, dog. Here, like, yours. Got those pancakes. Oh, butter and syrup too? What? And dog, that's what he wanted to do because he's saying that the vitamin D was going to help him get big. He said this milk is better for my muscles than those pancakes. And I'm in it for the win. I want to get big. Shoot it. I'm in it for the stomach pains to go away. Hungrier than a two-headed shark. Here's the milk. Let's do a deal every day. Then kind of like me and my celly got into a thing because he wanted in on it. It's like, so, yeah, she was like, huh? You guys are all, later, bro. Hang on. Fat Mike, I love you, dog. You're the homie. I love Fat Mike 765. What's up, brother? He said, anyone ever get anything cool for your birthday? Man, when I was in Arizona, COCF, La Palma, my birthday came. The homeboys drew me a badass card. That's what they're doing. They all signed it. The day before my birthday, I pulled a Boston at Pinochle, me and this wood from LA, against these Southsiders who were constantly cheating on us. They had all the signs and stuff. They were winning a lot, but I mean, we won. We tried to cheat. We try to make signs and shit. Don't work, man. Just play your game, dog. My game's hella tight. The Pinochle pulled a Boston on that ass. Every book. And he signed my fucking birthday card, Boston. That's all he had to say. Most love and respect. Knuckles, LA, homeboy. Ooh, that's what I'm talking about. 1, 2, 3, 1. Everyone signed it, brought it home, loved on it. What do you think happened? Caught a violation 3 months later and came home. My fucking house was ransacked. That's gone. Where's my fucking shell toe Adidas? Where's my Adidas? And my motherfucking birthday card. So yeah, that's not nice. But that was my best that was the best thing ever, man. So, Rob, why? Riots you had to be in? Every riot, had to be in. The worst one though, imagine this. I get to Soledad, Toro Dorm. Walk in, hey, what's up, homeboys? What's up? Meet everybody. They're like, hey, tomorrow we're gonna kick it off with the blacks on the yard. It's mandatory yard for all whites. We're gonna sneak rush them on the yard. Shh. Mandatory yard for all whites. But you and that other wood right there are confined to quarters. You just got here. You can't go to the yard for 10 days. You're stuck in here. And none of the blacks know there's going to be a riot. And only like about half the blacks go to the yard. Just like half the people. They say, yard, yard, morning yard. And people line up. A gang of people go. A gang of people don't. There's going to be 30 black dudes in there at least. And they're going to see this riot kicking on the yard. And they're going to see it. And they're going to see me and that wood. It's us two against all them. Snarf, snarf, bro. I was like, all right then. So that was kind of crazy. That was forced upon me. But every riot is like, for the most part, forced upon you. One time I got into a riot, my homeboy was horse playing with this dude, and he cracked him hard in the face, a Southsider. My homeboy's like, dog, we're just joking around. Are you trying to elevate it? Was that real or what? And I started going grouping. And I walked up, I said, what happened? He said, homeboy just hit me in the face. I go, well, fucking take off on him then. And he cracked him, and I got mollywopped. You know how I got hurt the worst? I had 2 big old bruises on both my knees. What? I might have bruised on my knees because they fucking cracked me, and I fucking, boom, fell down, dog. That's what happens, homeboy, so surrounded. But it doesn't matter. Is it mine to do that? How come after everything I'm either going or tch, What is wrong with me in these like Okay. I better not even watch. Okay, so yeah, where we at? Is that all of it? No, ices. How did you get your name Splinter? Because I'm 5'10" and 170. Right here as I sit before you. Here I am. You can see even less than me when I stood up. So when I start going to the pen, county jail, 18, 19, $1.50 soaking wet with a brick in my pocket. Just a small dude. Hanging out with a wood pile. Everyone's usually buff and big. I'm the smallest guy. Splinters, everyone's peckerwoods. What is splinter? A piece of wood. You're not big enough to be a wood. You're a splinter. It started off as a joke and it stuck. My homeboy Rob Owens gave it to me. County jail. Everyone called me Splinter. I left, came back 2 months later. What's up, homie? What's your name, Wood? Chris. Splinter, what's up, dog? And they start calling me Splinter. Fuck. I get out, come back 2 months later. Hey, what's your name, Chris? Splinter, what's up, dude? Fuck. The name followed me, the name tackled me, and the name freaking stuck. And so, Splinter is my name, and it's from a piece of a wood. So, Daniel Patrick, Crazy Sings. I did that one already. Did I do them all? I might have covered them all. That's cool. Well, that's a good time. Everything's a good time. So, yeah, man. Nothing but some respect. I love these. I might have blurred through them a little bit fast. Remember, if you don't see yours, it's because I'm probably going to make a full-length feature out of it. And I'm really happy and really proud. I didn't want to say nothing. Should I going to say anything? And I'm not going to say nothing. Because you shouldn't say nothing like, I was going to tell you guys what's going to happen. Something really cool going to happen. But I just want to tell you, I want to tell you about something that did happen. Not about something that's like about to happen. Does that make any kind of sense? It will, especially tomorrow when I tell you guys what happened. Damn, feel me? So yeah, Instagram, trenchlife_1010. I got a P.O. box if you want to correspond. Cash App, PayPal if you want to show love. Merch, magnets, only a couple stickers left, some shirts. You can get in where you fit in, I guess. Show some love, I'll show it back. We could do the damn thing. Thank you for watching the video. If you've been here this long, I love you. Your point of view crew all damn day. Damn, that sounded like a different language. Nothing but the utmost love and respect for you guys. And happy Easter. And yeah, probably you guys already have. Probably half you guys already left by now. I know it's Jibberjaw now, huh? Anyways, yeah, cut the string, let it fly. Peace.